Okay, then question 11. Now again, I'm going to start by drawing that same grid that I had for question 10, okay, because we need to be really, really cautious of our multiplying negatives here. So, hopefully this will help me and stand me in good stead. So this question here, where it says complete the table above, it's telling me to change the x's to open brackets, so it's going to be open brackets cubed minus 3 open brackets plus 4. And the value of x here is minus 2, so minus 2 is going inside the brackets. So minus 2 there, and a minus 2 there. Okay, now the first one is telling me to do minus 2 cubed. Now that means minus 2, so I'm just going to write sort of down by the side here. Minus 2 times minus 2 times minus 2. Now let's just focus on this bit first here. Minus 2 times by minus 2. Well, 2 times 2 is 4. And a minus times by a minus, as you can see from my grid, just poking to you there, minus times a minus is a plus, so this would give me plus 4. But I still need to times that by a minus 2. 4 times 2 is 8, and a plus times by a minus is a minus. Okay, so this answer here is going to be minus 8 first of all. Okay, then I've got minus 3, times by minus 2, which is going to give me a plus 6, and then I have a plus 4. So altogether I've got minus 8, add 6 leaves me on a minus 2, and then I'm adding another 4, which will give me a final answer of just positive 2, normal positive 2. I'm going to do exactly the same sort of work here, so I'm going to change this to y equals open brackets cubed minus 3 open brackets, and then plus 4. So 3 is going in each of those this time because the number above this blank is 3. 3 cubed means 3 times 3, which is 9, times by 3 again would be 27. Then I'm going to take away 3 times 3, so I'm taking away 9, and then I'm adding 4. 27 take away 9 is 18, and then 18 add 4 is 22. So the number that's going in there is 22. Okay, now I'm going to plot those coordinates. So looking at my grid there, my table, and then I'm plotting these. So you'll see me plot some, but maybe not all of them. So minus 3 and minus 14 would be minus 10 there, and then I'm coming down 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 would be there, but again you should be using a pencil. Minus 2 and positive 2 would be by there. Minus 1 and 6 would be there. 0 and 4 would actually start coming down again now. 1 and 2 there. 2 and 6, 2 and 6, and then 3 and 22. Okay, now what you should do next is with one go, you should just try and draw a smooth curve that comes down past this last point here and up through this point here, okay? So it's supposed to be a smooth curve that you don't keep on sort of like adding little sketches to. Again, this is why we use pencil just in case anything went wrong, okay? So that would be a really good example of how to draw one of those, okay? It then says, C, of why here, it says use your graph to write down the coordinates of the 2 points where the gradient is 0. So we're looking for that graph to be really nice and flat. I can see here it's really nice and flat at this point, and I can see here it's really nice and flat. So those coordinates were minus 1 and 6, and here 1 and 2. Okay, so that's all that we need to write down there. Minus 1 and 6, and then 1 and 2. So where it says gradient is 0, that means flat graph. It then says use your graph to write down the solution x cubed minus 3x plus 4. So this graph here is exactly the same thing as what we had here, is equal to 0. So where is it equal to 0? And whenever we talk about equal to 0, it means on the x-axis, where is it equal to 0? So by my working, and I make that minus 2.2. Not too worried if you don't get that or that, but there's no reason why you can't get the marks of plotting your graph, and there's 2 marks as well. Even if you guessed what these numbers in here and here were, you would still have to get the marks if you then drew in a graph. Okay? So can you complete the reflection for me now that we should be finding this harder now as we are getting so much deeper into the paper?